Thursday afternoon. This is the Star Report. I'm your host, Troy Terrain, PKA Star. And let me say a salute to the homie Joe Budden, huh? Work, turn to the left, work, turn to the right, work, sachet, Shantae. Joe Budden came out as bisexual. I mean, that's his business, but I watched a video with my own eyes 10 minutes ago. 10 minutes ago, Joe Budden said he likes guys and girls. And for the love of Jesus, will his two co-hosts, whoever you are, shut the fuck up sometimes? No disrespect to Joe. He has always shown me respect, but I stopped watching the show after Maul and Rory left because of these two fucking guys who never shut up. They're talking on top of him. He's trying to make the announcement. Jesus, Mary, and Joseph. No one cares who you are. Troll babies, good afternoon. Oh, the Alpo Martinez marathon continues. Nigga, I got the call last night. A nigga I haven't spoke to since 86 talking about, yo, OG, you flying back up. We doing it big. I said, what do you mean? He said, the funeral procession. I said, oh, okay. Troll babies, they talking about horse and carriage. They talking about Madison Square Garden, the theater, you know. Parade up in Harlem, huh? I might have to get a brand new mink, you know. Get jiggy with it. Yeah. The funeral for Alpo Martinez, Harlem. Harlem is about to show out. About to show out. Also, I want to revisit one of my earlier theories. It's just a theory. I have no evidence, no proof. But you're going to listen to Old Nigga Star today. Yes, you are. What's wrong with my cigar and my lighter? Fuck. There's a few things going on in the world of urban media, entertainment, and hip-hop. Even though hip-hop is dead, rap music, whatever you want to call it. I need a Harlem nigga on the line today. I will go easy on you. You know, I don't hate Harlem niggas. I just think they have too much swag, too much style, you know, and that's always rubbed me the wrong way. I myself, having moved from New Jersey to Brooklyn, Maple Street between Bedford and Rogers. I got along better with, West Indians and the Jamaicans. And, I feel more comfortable. And I don't like that little game Harlem niggas play when you're standing on the corner, snapping on each other's clothes and shit like that. Couldn't do that in Brooklyn. Couldn't do that in Brooklyn when I came up. Anyway, I want to revisit a theory. And I want to ask you, I'm going there today, did Eugene Henley push the button on Alpo? It's just a theory. Troll babies, Eugene Henley, a.k.a. Big U. Listen to Old Nigga Star today, born in 64, nigga. 1 year older than that nigga, huh? Back in 1992, he was sentenced, to 23 years in prison. Tried to rob an undercover sheriff's deputy. Cocaine, all sorts of just a crazy rap sheet. And I'm going to address the homie who has always been respectful to me, Mano, a.k.a. Jermaine Coleman. I'm going there today. There he is. Oh. And folks, let me just say with all due respect, Mano and Big U have a lot in common. Mano did a decade in the penitentiary for kidnapping, torture. He's a fucking animal. He moonlights as a rapper. So my theory is Mano now a made man. Just let me talk today. Just let me talk my old nigga talk. JJ, Jim Jones, could never be a made man. No, not by way of any gang, any real killers, shooters, robbers, thieves. Well, maybe thieves, because Harlem niggas have been known to steal clothes. But JJ never pulled the trigger, never been to the penitentiary. But give me some time. I want to come back to that because, every time this nigga Big U shows up, bodies hit the floor. Yes, troll babies? I'm going there. Bodies hit the floor. And some of you, either you forget or you didn't see Big U laughing on the gram after Nipsey got smoked. Woo! Okay, anyway, did I say Hill Figure yet, huh? Styling on these niggas. Oh, the parade is tomorrow, the Braves, huh? If you follow me on the gram, you saw me. I did go to one Braves game this year with a beautiful young lady who's now not fucking with me no more. I don't know what happened, but who gives a shit? So I did see the Braves play this year, and they won the World Series. So the parade is tomorrow. I'll be out there, you know how I do, huh? Bulletproof vest and the whole 9 yards. Early, let me say it early. Hold on a second. Salute to Curtis, got your donation. Ray Locke, got your donation. Frank Whitehead 32, got your donation, okay? Okay. Joe Budden comes out as bisexual. I just saw the video. Is he trolling? Is he trying to get the numbers up? Because, salute to Mal and Rory. Oh, man. They deserve all the success that they're getting, and supposedly they signed a deal worth $10 million, or I don't know the details, but salute to them. And Rory and I exchanged emails a couple of weeks ago. Not light-skinned Rory, but Rory, formerly of the Joe Budden podcast. So, I don't know if Joe Budden lost his Cash App deal. I don't know what's going on. I don't know if Olivia Dope sued him. There was talk of that. And again, with all due respect, I have not watched Joe Budden's podcast because of the two guys who don't let Joe talk. That was the beauty, if you ask me, of Rory and Mal. They knew when to fall back and just let him go. But these guys are talking and talking. And I saw the video with Joe sitting there. He said, I'm bisexual. And then one of these guys starts saying something, and then Joe says, how do I get this out there? I like guys and girls. Troll babies, are you up to speed? Huh? Your hater misses nothing. Yeah. Is Joe Budden trolling, or does he really like, to lick a hole and suck a pole? If he does, who gives a shit? Last time I saw Joe, I was on the Joe Budden podcast. Mal wasn't there yet. You know this already. It was me, Rory, and Joe. And he was walking around the studio barefoot with a cigarette and sashaying. I didn't give a fuck, He invited me. Well, what am I going to say? Oh, what has Lil Boosie said yet? Make sure you hit my email, goddamn, keep me up to speed, huh? Okay. All right, so let me get back to our main topic here because that's what's really, really bringing in the views right now. Alpo Martinez, gone, out of here. Ow. 5 or 6 shots, I don't know. You guys play with the particulars. Some people are saying it was 6 shots. Some say it was 5. I know he's now in the bosom of Abraham. That's what the fuck I know, okay? I don't believe a Harlem nigga shot and killed Alpo. I don't believe it. Here's what I'm going to give Harlem respect. Throughout my years, having lived uptown, having been through wars, yes, wars, kids. You can check the public records. I've been through all sorts of shit. Shootouts, drug deals gone bad. Harlem niggas, I've never known them to shoot up the block, to fuck up business. Now, the younger generation, they may have drama or issues, but to shoot up the block, no. It fucks up business. You see, they're smart, and they tell each other, yo, don't bring the heat here. I know some of you may think, oh, well, Frank Lucas in the movie American Gangster, that was cap. He actually recanted that. Anybody know what I'm talking about? American Gangster with Denzel Washington. Frank Lucas recanted that story, and it didn't happen like that. Him just shooting Idris Elba, whatever character that was. And, hold on. I want to make sure I put some respect on Sub-Zero's name today. Don't let me forget. And my homie Queens Flip. Flip, I love you, nigga. I love you, nigga. I'm going to come back to that shortly. So, I don't believe a Harlem nigga shot up the block and made shit hot like that. Again, they don't do that. I mean, they can get gangster with it. Don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong, and don't get it twisted. But that's not how they move because of the close proximity of the police, other people, and how it will affect business. Could have been a Brooklyn nigga. Could have been some old Brooklyn shit, but Alpo wasn't balling like that. He wasn't balling like that. So I don't see a Brooklyn gang or unit looking to push the button on him. Are you with me, troll babies? Are you with me? Hang on, I got some apple pie here today. Oh, I'm ready for you, huh? Life is so good, huh? Got these views up. That's nice. Are you with me? Big U comes into town. He's walking around with JJ. You saw the video, walking through the projects. JJ talking about, yeah, he used to play over here, yada, yada, yada. Queen of Harlem rebuilt this. Next thing you know, you see Big U in Brooklyn. Who do you see him with? Mano. Notion and Gates. Now, it's going to seem like I'm snitching, but I'm not. I'm breaking down some facts. See, Mano, to my knowledge, has never been blood and or Crip. Now, he's a certified goon. Smack niggas, choke niggas, beat niggas, strip niggas. Oh, he stripped niggas too. Yes, he did. And I'm going to throw one name in the mix. Another certified goon who was cool enough to come on the Star and Buckwild show. You guys know who Hustle Hard Gotti is? Are we talking today, huh? So you got Big U checking in with Mano. And they had that common thread. They both spent time in the penitentiary. With all due respect to my homie Corey King, Big U didn't check in with Corey King, did he, babies? Checked in with Mano. I'm going to have to bring Queen's Flip into this in some kind of way. Flip, it's love is love, as they say, my nigga. But, Flip was giving Alpo a whole lot of props, recognition, all that, all that goofy shit. And Mano shares a studio in the same building as Flip. Or they used to. And you see them horsing around on camera, on film, that sort of thing. Mano did not fuck with Alpo. Alpo gets that work. What does Mano do? He puts up a picture of someone who none of you know. Don't act like you do. You're too young. And there's not a whole lot out there on YouTube. You would have to be a Brooklyn nigga to even know who Demencio was. But Mano put the picture up to let other niggas in Brooklyn know. Yeah. Most of you only know about Demencio because you heard Alpo describe how they killed him on the basketball court. That's all you know. I'll leave it right there, but I want to come back and I want to talk about this nigga. Oh, this nigga Big U, when he comes around, bodies hit the floor. Is he the new Suge Knight? Here you guys were thinking Clayface, a.k.a. Wack 100, was that nigga. He's a talker, and I say that with all due respect. Oh, he's talking. He's talking about chin checking my son. And can I get a BX nigga to check in? What's going on with my son? Is he going to lock ass with this nigga Clayface or what? This nigga's talking reckless up on Clubhouse. It's really good, my son. Nigga said, when I see you, we gonna get down. That's what he said. Hang on a second. We'll come back to Joe Budden. Z-Snap. Purr. Come back to that. Also on the screen, I'm ready for this afternoon. I'm doing research, but Keefy D. What's with you, old nigga? Have you gone crazy? Keefy D gave details with regards to the shooting of Tupac. Yes, kids, it was laid out. Keefy D told. It ain't no motherfucking mystery. Tupac's not in Cuba. He's not in Bali. He's not in any other goddamn part of the world. He's out of here. And Keefy D broke it down. Hold on a second. I forgot something. Keefy D explained how his nephew, Orlando, leaned over a guy named Dre, because Dre was sitting on the behind the driver. Orlando reached over him and said, "Get out the way." Bang, 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 bang. And gave Tupac that work. Now, why is Keefy D implying that DJ Quick set up Notorious B.I.G.? Troll babies, are you up to speed? I got all this for you today. I got all of it. Niggas getting old, talking that old Crip Compton shit. I'm sorry, and DJ Quick has already responded threatening to sue Keefy D, so keep you posted. Okay, Sub-Zero, let me put some respect on that young man's name. Certified G, Harlem nigga, huh? Wears all that, all that fly polo shit. Like Emrek, he's an architect of urban media. And he grew up, across the street from Alpo. If you ask me, Sub-Zero is probably the leading authority on Alpo. Everything he was breaking down on his channel, please go there. He was breaking down about, he and Alpo, and I'm just going to say their relationship. I'm not going to try and dissect anything. I will let him do that. He's a pioneer. Just go there and put some respect on his name and allow him to break everything down about Alpo, okay? Also, Queens Flip, love you, man. Just Flip, you have to understand, man, you're popping right now. So we're going to try and pick off your bones, too. Don't be getting in your feelings, man. Up on YouTube talking about niggas don't show you respect. We do respect you, nigga. I respect you, man. Troll babies, I want to see Queens Flip at Alpo's funeral in some type of Gucci slides. Hold on a second. Some type of Gucci slides. A mink dragon on the ground. No shirt, as he always does. And a fucking mink hat, huh? Let's go there today. Okay, whoever you are, please don't send me emails. I'm working. I get time for that. Blade, I got your donation. Star, feasting on Alpo's corpse like a vulture. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You already know what it is. Thank you, Blade. Victor, got your donation. Thank you so much. I'm coming to the phone. Just bear with me. I want to get some of this out. Oh, I even think I have a showrunner. Oh, Mano, I got to go there, my nigga. Hold on a second. That man's never disrespected me, but I do what I do. I'm stupid. I thought I had a showrunner for Mano's name. Oh. Here it is, huh? Is Mano now a made man? Huh? Did Mano discuss with Big U all the props Alpo's getting, whether he was or wasn't at the party? Old nigga out here pumping, dime bags. Flip doing what Flip does, no disrespect to Flip, but did Mano say, hey, man, I got a situation. Not that he asked Big U to do anything, but you see, Big U's the type of nigga who will probably say, I can fix your problem if you got one. Kids, Big U in case you don't know, denies being a Rolling 60 Crip. Did you know that? Some of you, he Rolling 60 Crip. Go to Vlad TV. He says out of his own fucking mouth that he's not. Now, if you ask me, that's a great actor. Why would you admit to it? You just served 23 years. I'm just going to say this last little thing, and then I'm going to move on and open up the phone lines. Again, I need a Harlem nigga to talk about the funeral. Body language is everything. If you watch Big U on Vlad TV and turn the volume down and just watch his facial expressions, he knows what to say and, more importantly, what not to say. He's an old nigga like me. We've learned over the decades how not to incriminate yourself. Okay, area code 770. Thursday afternoon, I'm talking reckless. Are you there? 770.
Hey, Star, what's going on?
Hey, who's this?
Can you hear me?
It's a little crazy. Are you on a speakerphone, baby? Where are you? The sexy sounding self.
I'm not on a speakerphone. Hold on.
Okay, make some adjustments.
You hear me better?
Okay, are you calling from New York, Tri-State? Where you calling from?
Oh, I'm from Atlanta. This is the Parrot Lady.
Oh, hey, what's up, girl? How you feel?
All right, I'm doing well. I just need to vent. Can I vent on your platform, please, about Alpo?
Please, go ahead.
They better not give that nigga no royal funeral like he was somebody to look up to. He destroyed your fucking community. Not only did he
I need you to watch the profanity, Parrot Lady. Nope, no cursing. Slow down, please.
Oh, I'm sorry. Not only did he destroy the community, or was he actively destroying the community, but what he did lasted for generations, man. That's still affecting me in my line of work.
Okay.
And I mean, nobody's thinking about your family members back then, how you had to be raised by your old grandmother because your mama was strung out on crack. None of y'all are thinking about how y'all got snatched out by BCW, living with all these strange people, or in some sort of juvenile facility, getting jumped by other crack babies.
Okay.
I'm highly affected by this. Never will I ever forget. I'm working in Brooklyn. I'm doing a class about drugs to a bunch of second graders.
Okay.
And to stand there and have a 7-year-old stand up and tell me and the class how to cook crack from soup to nuts. No, I just can't. I just can't with niggas. I can't.
Okay, so now hang on a second. Parrot Lady, you and I go back a lot of years because you actually used to assist one of my old associates, Wino Will. You spent a lot of years up north, and you've moved down to Atlanta. You own a home. You're doing very well for yourself. So now, are you blaming Alpo for the drug trade? I mean, he played a part. I mean, by no means am I giving him a pass, but I have to be objective. Are you blaming him? Where you going? Just him?
I'm blaming every drug dealer that contributed to destroying the community.
Okay.
I don't care if you sold crack one time in your community. You get blamed for that.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So you don't think a funeral with a horse-drawn carriage is in order? I mean, I want to see the fly shit myself. I'm going to tell you. I want to see Harlem show out.
Star, let me tell you something, and I'm going to brag about this till I close my eyes.
Come on.
My mother, Vera E. Thompson, was the first black female funeral director in Queens. They just honored her last June and named 94th Street and Astoria Boulevard after her. Okay. In 1955, at the age of 26, before Rosa Parks sat down on that bus, my mother bought and opened that funeral. Okay? So I grew up in the funeral business. We lived over the funeral home that she bought. And in no way should he be honored in such a manner. My mother had buried princes and kings from Africa. so many upstanding individuals that deserved all those accolades and praises, and they did not get it. And we are going to praise some dude that killed people, caused trauma in families and in children, and did things that lasted, caused pain and destruction for generations. We're still dealing with the effects of the things that he and his ilk did.
Okay.
And then, you know what? I would have a level of respect for him. I kind of felt sad when he got shot down, just a little bit. You know, I thought he was just out and about. But when I heard he was throwing heroin out the... Oh, you said not to curse.
Yeah, please slow down with the profanity. But now, hang on a second. I appreciate your perspective. And by no means am I giving the nigga a pass, because I was going in on him before he died. And that's why he reached out before he died, because that's why he reached out, because they know I'm stupid. I'm no tough guy, but I'm stupid as hell. So now, do you also blame the U.S. government for pumping drugs into the inner cities? To be fair, pumping drugs in, creating programs, feeding the penitentiaries, allowing the penitentiaries to become a business. Do you also hold them accountable?
Of course I do.
Okay.
Of course I do. Mm-hmm. But they can pump drugs in our community or present it, I should say. It's up to us as a people to say, no, we don't. Look, you couldn't made a crackhead in Harlem if a nigga didn't sell it to him.
I hear you, Parrot Lady, but now hang on a second. That sounds hot, but if you pump something into a neighborhood, let's say, and a child who does not even have an understanding of morals, ethics, or values, takes a drag off of a STEM or demo, as they used to call them, and gets hooked before he or she has an understanding of parameters or anything, then you have to look at the government for putting that in there, if you ask me. But I'll let you finish up. Go ahead.
You know what? And I get that, because when crack first hit our communities, the first crack smokers, they didn't know what it would do. They didn't know in 2 weeks they'd be looking like a skeleton and sucking cock in the back alley.
Baby, you cannot use that language. This is my last time talking to you about it.
Oh, sorry.
Okay.
But they did not know. They were clueless.
Okay.
And so, but once it became clear what this stuff was doing, more people should have stood up and said no. Okay. I got tired of watching neighbors, kids I grew up with and became drug dealers. They 20 years old and you come in home in a BMW and the parents are driving the car. Parents...
Can I ask you, how old are you, Parrot Lady? I forget. You're in your 50s like me, right? Respect.
I'm 54, yes.
Okay. You never did a bump of coke? Our generation was on that coke. You never did a bump?
I have experimented.
Exactly. Yeah. And who do you blame for that?
For me, experimenting about 2-3 times. I don't blame nobody. It was my choice.
Okay.
Just wanted to see what it was. I was like 19, 20.
Yeah. I think you tried it more than once or twice, though. But thank you for calling.
Nah.
Okay. Thank you, darling. Boy, ain't no way, boy. Boy, ain't no way, boy. A woman in her 50s tried coke once or twice. Fuck out of here. What's wrong with my lighter? Did Big U push a button? Did he make a call, send a text message, get a nigga on a plane from South Central? Watts, Compton. Did a nigga go up in Harlem and blast Alpo in the street? That's how they do it out there, troll babies, yes? Gave Tupac that work, pulled up alongside of him in Vegas. Bang, 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 bang. Rode up on Biggie. Bang, 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 bang. Ran up in the goddamn Airbnb. Caught Pop Smoke locking. Bang, 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 bang. That's how they move. I could be wrong, but in my opinion, if a New York nigga would have done that to Alpo, we would have heard something by now. SD Reese, I got your donation. Thank you so much for checking in. Yeah, old nigga started talking reckless today. Michael Tate got your donation. Alpo went out like Calvin did and paid in full. Okay. Is it Jamal? Jamal Pace. He says Alpo, Puerto Rican, killing black people, racist kills. Okay, well, we had that discussion the other day. A lot of people didn't really, want to take part in all that, because you guys always say, nah, Puerto Rican, Panamanian, they black. Okay, so let's just call them black, okay? The Sect got your donation. How do I advertise on your channel? Send an email, sir. Hold on a second. I'll put the information on the screen, but we're gonna come back to Joe Budden. Guys, if you don't know, Joe Budden announced, I saw the video today. It's trending right now on Twitter. That he licks a hole and he smokes a pole. My alleged daughter, Azealia Banks, has already commented. Give me a second. I'll read it. The Sect. There's my email information on the screen if you want to advertise, okay? Area code 917. I need a Brooklyn or a Harlem nigga on the check-in. Good afternoon. Are you there? 917. Yes, no, maybe. 917.
Yo.
Yes, sir. Good afternoon.
You hear me?
Yes, sir. Good afternoon.
You're?
Let's get your bozo ass out of here. How many times do I have to say good afternoon? We can hear you. Good afternoon, 909. Are you there? Good afternoon. Good afternoon.
Yeah, that's 909.
Hey, how are you, sir?
Yeah, how you doing? I don't know if the Big U thing's a connection, but it was a California style hit. California, they know they hit you in your car because that's when you're vulnerable. You can't go nowhere. And they do it in broad, out in the open instead of in the dark. They get you out there in the street or when you least expect it.
That's a fact, sir. That's a fact.
Oh yeah, and they like to distract you with women. You're paying attention to a woman or something, and then they get you when you're not knowing, and they creep up on you and get you.
Yeah. Can I ask how old are you, sir? How old are you?
I'm 40 years old.
How did Big U get a sit-down interview with Stephen A. Smith?
Well, in California, I know a lot of the gangs got connections, with big guys and corporations. They use them for certain things.
Yeah.
So they, Oh yeah.
And did you see the interview, Stephen A. Smith? He kept his tone to a minimum. He wasn't doing all that crazy.
Oh yeah.
Huh?
Oh yeah. They know they can get anybody can get touched in California. So they know what not to say or who to say or who they can mess with or who they can't mess with.
Big U sat down with little Quando Rondo, had that nigga clacking at his knees. Yeah, OG. Yeah, OG. The devil knows its own. Come on, let's talk. We talking.
Oh yeah, yeah. I mean, that's just California. You see how Nipsey got it. He was out in the open too. Distracted. Talking to somebody, and they crept up on him. That's just how they do it over there in California.
I'm gonna throw one more out there just for the conversation. About 7 or 8 years ago, do you remember out in San Francisco, broad daylight, a nigga ran down on 2 Chainz, broad day, and made that nigga lay down. You remember that?
Oh yeah, that was up north in Frisco, in the Bay Area. I think that happened.
The West Coast.
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah, the West Coast. Yeah, they on some other.
So Poppin' Alpo's dumbass was regular shit to them. Come on, let's talk.
Oh yeah. You're not far from it. They could have flew in some hitters in there, flew them in, flew them out. Same day, round trip.
Well, on Pyru.
Went over there. Yeah, on Pyru. Yeah. And another thing I want to say about the government, about the cocaine and everything, they are to blame because they're the ones that put it in the community, thinking that's going to kill off the community, the brown and black. But they didn't understand it spread out to the white communities, and that's when they want to fight it.
Yeah.
Is when they're their kids and their family start using it and start getting killed, that's when they want to put it. Or when they see blacks and browns making money on it, then they want to put they want to fight against drugs. You know.
Yeah.
But
I don't know who could actually put this type of case together, but in my opinion, I think there would be a strong case against the CIA and the government.
Oh yeah, exactly.
For pumping drugs into black neighborhoods, the inner city. I mean, chasing reparations is one thing, but somebody might be able to put a case against the U.S. government for pumping drugs into black neighborhoods and killing millions and forcing them into the penitentiary. I'll give you the last word. Go ahead.
Yeah, and that's all I had to say. You know, basically, but the government, they're probably the ones that learned how to make it. You know, produced it, and did experiments with it and shot it to the communities, trying to kill off the blacks and the browns. You know.
Yeah.
But that's all I wanted to say, Star.
Hey, are you from Harlem? Where are you calling it from?
No, I'm from California.
Oh, okay. Thank you for the call, man. Thank you. Okay. Folks, are you getting ready for the Alpo funeral procession and the parade? Oh, I got the call. Yeah, I got the call. They're working on it right now. Tickets. I think they should have vendors. On the screen, www.welovehiphop.ca. Please check them out, one of my sponsors. Azealia Banks, 13 minutes ago, responded to Joe Budden coming out. I saw the video in case you haven't, saying he's bisexual. Azealia Banks says Joe Budden only came out 2 months earlier than 2022 to try and spite me. He was supposed to stay in the closet until that ball dropped. Let's put him back in the closet until January the 5th. There will be no coming out until top of Q1, not on my watch, LMAO. What do you think, kids, huh? Joe Budden come out as bisexual. Hang on a second. Oh, I'm sorry. You know what? I want to make sure I let you guys know today. I am actively looking for a director for my independent film. I have one director already in mind. He has submitted me a budget and things like that. He does great work, but I would like to meet with 2 more directors here in Atlanta only. You have to live here. We're not flying any directors in. I don't want to hear about your schedule. You're going to be in Atlanta. We can shoot in such and such a month. No. There's a lot of preparation. I am spending the money. On the screen is my advertising email address. And also, if you are a film director, this is an independent film. Starring me. Star. Best 24. Got your donation. Hold on a second. Let's go to area code 347. Good afternoon, 347. Joe Budden has come out as bisexual, or we're talking about the funeral procession coming up for Alpo. You there? 347. Yes, no, maybe. 347.
Hello.
Yes, sir. Good afternoon.
Hello. Good afternoon. Well, I wanted to speak on the United States and the war on drugs.
Well, that's not really a topic, sir. I was just throwing something out there when we were talking, but I'll give you, a minute. Go ahead.
All right. They should be charged with war crimes. That's all I wanted to say.
I like that. War crimes.
Yeah.
Domestic, or possibly
yes.
Terrorist. It's a new day and time now.
It's in there. Yeah, it's in there.
Hmm.
So, they knew what they was doing from the start. They brought the drugs, put them where they wanted to put them. It backfired, and that's what happened, I guess.
Yeah.
Because their kids got hooked on it too.
Yeah. I thank you for your call, sir. Thank you. Okay. Yeah, that's not really my main topic today, but I'll entertain a few things. Blade on the check-in. Blade says, it could have been a Brooklyn nigga who dusted Alpo. Brooklyn niggas dress up. Okay, like Hasidic Jews and run down. That was cute. Benny Blanco says Karen Civil allegedly was the woman getting out of Alpo's truck to get a Lucy. Guys, do we have any updates on Jason Lee? In the feds and Karen Civil. He said he was pursuing a legal remedy. Any updates? Please let me know. 813-BOSS on the check-in. Mano was Hallmark cards with Alpo. Okay. At Jim Jones' party. Right. These rap niggas are just the rap niggas. He wasn't on that Demencio shit face to face. I wasn't saying that he was, but Mano he's Brooklyn through and through. And I mean no disrespect when I say he's a gangster who moonlights as a rapper. But that's just the reality, you know? Kidnapping and torture. He was on that Larry Davis shit, my old homie, allegedly. Mike Ricks got your donation. Keep doing your thing, Star. Norfolk VA in the building. It was a matter of time for Alpo. Yeah. Well, listen, sir, the funeral is coming up. I spoke to an OG. He was talking about blowing the dust off of his mink. You know? Getting tickets to the theater, Madison Square Garden. Same place where they have the Versus battle. I kid you not. This is what they're talking about. Low Prestige got your donation. Joe only said that because he felt that DaBaby was being extorted by the LGBTQ because they claimed they uncanceled him. It was a troll and sarcasm. You got to send me a detailed link. A detailed link. I saw something different. He said it, and it's trending right now. Let me go back to it. Guys, I'm sorry, on the screen, www.smartlandbuyers.com is one of my sponsors. Again, www.smartlandbuyers.com. I got too much stuff on the screen here. Hold on a second. And then I want to come back to Keefe D implies that Quick set up Notorious B.I.G. He's going to get sued behind that shit. Dog the Bounty Hunter. Mr. Train, I've been assigned to find the pond ring you sold for fish scale back in the 80s. Your time is coming. Listen, I read your cash apps and your super chats, but I will clear up my name. The girl who gave it to me to get coke. I just happened to, pawn it. But thank you for your donation, just in case she's watching, people try and sue you for some shit 20 years ago. Blade says, facts, the movie American Gangster was bullshit. Bumpy Johnson's widow exposed him before she died. Okay, Frank Lucas you're talking about. Yeah, Denzel Washington, great actor. Don't get it twisted. But Frank Lucas didn't shoot that guy in broad daylight, pow, in the street. What was that guy's name, kids? Now, Idris Elba is the actor, but what was the guy's name? Was it Toledo or something? Hold on a second. Harlem niggas don't do nothing like that. Was it Toledo? Let me bring in the call, and then I'll come back to that in a second. Area code 701. Good afternoon. You there? 701.
Yo, Star, Wagwan, Bridget.
Yes, sir. 701. Pardon me. 701. What's going on with you, man?
It's good. Yo, man, I can't believe Joe Budden, yo. I know I say my Bataban from long time, yo. Word up.
Well, now, hang on. Do you think he's trolling or do you think he's serious? I mean, if he's serious, who cares? That's his business,
Yo, it's just you know what I'm saying, his body language, man, on these interviews, yo, he just look mad sus, B. You feel me?
Okay.
Just the way he looked, yo, the way he just carried himself, man, just like something not straight with this dude, yo. So, I don't know. If he's trolling, I think deep down inside, he really like, damn, yo, let me see if anybody gonna catch me slipping. But nah, son, you sus, B. You sus.
I hear a Jamaican accent, sir. Are you from Yard yourself?
Yeah, yo.
Mm-hmm. Things have changed. Changed in Jamaica. Yes, they have the buggery laws.
Yeah. Buggery laws, all type of effery, dog. You know what I'm saying? Yo, it's ridiculous. Word up.
Yeah.
But yo, also on that Alpo situation, man, he had it coming, dog. You know what I'm saying? Like,
It's fact. Are you in the New York tri-state area? Are you gonna go to the funeral? I'm gonna try and go.
nah, I'm in Vegas right now, man. I'm in
Okay.
Vegas.
Oh, you getting that money out there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm getting that money out here. I'm getting that money out here. You feel me? So yeah.
Thanks for
Yeah,
the
that's
call,
what
man.
it is, though. But yeah, man.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Okay.
All right, bro.
Yes, sir. Okay. I'm not your bro, but thank you. Hold on, guys. What was the guy's name? Was it Toledo? Shot him in the street. That never happened. Yeah, somebody's gonna have to clear that up for me. I just, that was cap. Kid London got your donation. Alpo was dating Diddy's baby mama. Check my email. Yeah, well, what was her name, or is her name Misa? Who cares? Who cares, man? I mean, we talking about the funeral now. You know, you guys have had enough time to go back and forth with the details. We've already been through the whole thing about what he was driving, and I even spoke to a Brooklyn nigga that says that wasn't Alpo's truck or his motorcycle. If it was his truck, you know, salute to him. He had a job. He was living up in Maine. He was working in a warehouse. Right now, we talking about the funeral, man. Hold on a second, 832. Harlem showing out. 832, where are you, sir? 832. Hey, is this Tyrell? Tyrell.
Star, what's up, man? How you doing?
I'm good, man. What's cracking?
Not a whole lot. So, what is Malik Yoba, Herschel Walker's son,
Oh.
and
Where you going? Where you going?
so, and Joe Button, what do they all have in common? They all got a tallywhacker that the fat Irish clown wants to put in his rectum.
Now, hang on. Do you think Joe Button is serious or is he trolling? I saw the clip. He said it. What do you think?
Man, look, I seen that clip, and I was like, man, that's like, I don't knock him, but you know, I thought Joe Button was, I consider him, quote, a real nigga in a sense, because dude was outspoken, but he used to wear a lot of flamboyant clothes and a lot of things he was emotional on. So, like, if he is, like, I don't consider being bisexual. If you're a dude and you sleep with other dudes, you're gay, in my opinion. So, you know, what do I know? My 2 cents doesn't count, but yeah, man, if he is, more power to him. Maybe he'll, he'll get a fan base behind him, I'm for sure.
Do you think he's using this for sympathy, you know?
Absolutely. Rory will follow him, donate to him. Hey.
Oh, you mean light-skinned Rory?
A lot of support. Light-skinned Rory, if you say so. Yep. But I also wanted to throw in the whole Alpo thing, which I heard nobody speak on.
Go ahead.
So Alpo, I assume from, let's say, 17 to 24 is when he got into the game. Is that about right?
I forget. So I didn't follow them like that. I'll be honest with you. I mean, I'm half Italian. I paid more attention to Italian business back in the 80s, but I ran with the Shower Posse, ran with the Latin Kings. I was a dirty, grimy, and I'm keeping it real, cutthroat, conniving, backstabbing snitch in Brooklyn. So what the Harlem niggas were doing, I wasn't impressed with. But go ahead.
Yeah, so I'm thinking from, let's just say 17 to 24 when he got locked up, he had did a whole lot of dirt to people. And I had been watching a couple of other YouTubers, podcasts, whatever, and they were saying that if you remember the movie Paid in Full, when he was banging them chicks, like in real life, those were other drug dealers' girls, and he was putting them on tape, and he was kind of like exposing to the dudes, hey, I'm banging your girl. Okay. So he was embarrassing them. And then he killed a lot of dudes. 14 that he confessed to, and then no telling how many that he actually did.
Right.
So if he was out there actually putting in that type of work, you got to think the dudes he was killing was 18 and up. Niggas start having kids when they're 18 or 19. Here it is 35 years later. He goes back to Harlem, and niggas are saying, hey, that's the nigga that killed your dad right there. So me being a Cali nigga, I'm not really, like, fond of New York niggas, but I do give them their props. Mm-hmm. When them niggas go sit up in that prison, guess what they do? They go and read. They read all kinds of shit. They read, like, The Art of War, Confucius, and everything.
Yeah.
And they probably read that book about, you know, the samurais. And the most honorable thing you can do as a samurai if somebody kills your father is what? Revenge is death.
Right.
So I'm thinking one of them New York cats that he killed, they son put a hit out on him, or they did it themselves, man. That's just what I really think.
Okay. Now, hang on a second. Stay with me. And I have no proof about Big U. I'm talking reckless. I'm stupid. Big U.
Gotcha.
Big U has said, and I saw him say it, if I was in the streets when Suge was around, it wouldn't have went down like that. And then in another video, he said Suge was his mentor. So he's one of those niggas who contradicts himself. But at the same time, he's got a lot of pull right now. Running around with Kanye, sitting down with all these niggas doing interviews. Shows up in Brooklyn, Gates and Nostrand. Then he's up in Harlem. Do you think it's fathomable that he could have pushed the button on Alpo just so that Jim and Mano could breathe?
No. And me being a California dude, I don't know Big U, but I know of him. And, you know, everybody in L.A. is pretty much gang affiliated. Big U is more about black unity, and I don't think he would put the hit out to kill another man. You know, he might put the
Sir, stop capping. We're talking about a gang member. Sir. L.A. niggas don't denounce.
Yeah.
They don't get old and denounce the gang. They're not New York niggas.
They don't.
New York niggas get old and say, I'm not in the gang no more. L.A. niggas don't do that.
Nah, he's still a big crip, but he's 40, 50 years old. Yeah. And the dude that you say Clayface, you know, if you notice, they don't gang bang. They not gang bangers. They're quote reformed gang members. You know, your mind elevates as you get older, so they're more about, hey, we need to teach these kids. But I don't think Big U would do that, man. He ain't.
Okay.
I could be wrong, but I don't see that.
Okay.
I don't see that.
Can you entertain me? Entertain me with this. Clayface is talking real reckless. Now I saw him, waddling, and he socked a white boy and dropped the white boy. I also saw him sucker punch Stitches in Miami. He talks.
Mm-hmm.
He talks a good one. Do you think he could really wreck my son's shit? Because my son, Clayface, got my son talking real easy, like, called him out on Clayface and said, when I see you, we're going to get down. And my son said, no, I don't want to do that. What do you think about that?
Nah, my son is an activist, and he needs to stay that, man. There's nothing wrong with being an activist. Whack 100, he's not, he's an old nigga. He's still got to keep his reputation for being that nigga, but the only way I see him really wanting to put hands on somebody is if you step on his toes, or he going to pick and choose his fights, because he not going to fight somebody that he know he might lose to. I don't know if you did that report back in the day, but him and Tretch got down. They say Tretch put them hands on him. Remember Tretch from Naughty by Nature?
No, sir. Hang on a second. Hang on. I heard that never happened. I heard they made peace, with all due respect. Tretch is my homie from Jersey. Tretch went to the Booyah tribe.
Okay.
Tretch went to the Booyah tribe, and they squashed it. Wack was driving around looking for him. Where are you? He was driving around looking for him. Tretch didn't want it, man. That's what happened.
Exactly. He picks and chooses his fights. But he has niggas that will put in work for him. Don't forget, he got money. So if you got money, you got power.
Okay.
Everybody want to be signed. Don't get it twisted.
Gotcha.
Whack 100, a lot of niggas talk shit about him, but the man has a lot of money.
Okay.
He's basically like, he's one of the top dogs in L.A. right now.
Okay.
As far as the music game's concerned.
Thank you for your call, man. Thank you. Okay. Yeah, I don't think they never fought, did they, troll babies? Clayface was riding around looking for treasure. Where are you? Text me the address. Tell so and so to text so and so. I'm coming for you. Give me a second, kids. Folks, we're talking about the upcoming Alpo Martinez funeral and the parade. This is going down. This is going to be bigger than when they buried Biggie and Pop Smoke combined, if you ask me. Benny Blanco got your donation. Let's see who's going to carry Alpo's casket. Oh, man. I hope Flip is one of the pallbearers, wearing a mink. Charles got your donation. Fiend from Far Rock, still mad at Alpo from 1989. Okay. But respectfully, sir, Far Rockaway niggas, they kill you in Queens or Far Rock. They don't travel into Manhattan to get you, And the reason behind that is because they bury you out there. What are those things called out there, the little houses in Far Rockaway, Queens? Oh, man. They're right on the water. Troll babies, ever know what I'm talking about? Do you know how many people are buried out there off of Beach Channel Drive? I forget what they're called. They're the little house bungalows. Bungalows, yeah. Charles, a lot of people are buried around those bungalows. They catch you out there. They don't travel up to Harlem to. Nah, man. But thank you for your donation, sir. TJ, got your donation. I remember the shower posse put. Hold on a second. I remember the shower posse put sticks in my cousin's mouth on Livonia, and I wonder if Star had something to do with it. Rockaway and Livonia, you mean? Tilden Projects? No. 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 I had nothing to do with that. Hey, Gina, how are you? Gina says, Big U acts like 2 rap labels couldn't exist in L.A. Gina, I'm talking reckless. I got that nigga's name in my mouth. I think he's 1 year younger than me. Hold on a second. Eugene Henley. Oh, did you see him up on Vlad TV? Vlad was telling Big U hold on a second. Vlad was telling Big U about Keefe D talking about the murder of Tupac. And Big U was playing stupid. Respectfully. Vlad said, did you hear Keefe D talking about the shooting? And Big U said, who? He said, no, I ain't heard that. And then Vlad said, you want to hear it? And Big U said, nah, I don't want to hear that. The nigga said, no, I don't even want to hear it. And then Vlad went on to say, somebody was dead. And he said, oh, okay, well, no, he's not snitching then. Yeah, go ahead and play it. Boy. Thank you for your donation, darling. Michael Tay got your donation. His name was Tango in American Gangster. Was that it? Tango? What did I say? Diablo or some shit? I don't study those films like that, Niggas know the details of New Jack City. Yo, remember when so-and-so said to Christopher Williams on the roof, yada, yada, am I my brother's keeper? I'm like, no, I don't remember that part. I mean, I saw the movie, but, thank you for the donation. Michael Tay. Charles. The bungalows in Far Rockaway, Queens. So, are you from Far Rock? I used to go out to those, well, I'm not going to talk too crazy. Let me slow down. Let me slow down. But thank you for your donation. Let me not get to telling too much. Guys on the screen, Joe Budden comes out as bisexual. I want to take some calls on this. Come on, do you care? Was he cloud chasing? Is he serious? I only heard the little clip, and then I got annoyed because the two guys, especially that light-skinned guy, Jesus Christ, why does he talk so much? Good afternoon, 202, you there? 202.
Yeah, man. How you doing, man? How you doing, Mr. Starr?
I'm good, sir. How about yourself?
All right, I'm cool. This the Buck Horse from D.C., man.
Hey.
I'm going to get down with Joe Biden. Bottom line, Slim, he went wrong. You already know how that go. And at the same token, far as with a lot of other things that's going on, far as black folk up in America, man, we need to pay attention, stay focused, man, keep our Hebrew up in God, and this is what's going to happen. It's going to happen the right way.
Sir, with all due respect, we talking about Alpo's funeral. I'm not on that bliggity black shit right now.
Oh, yeah. I'm gonna go to Poe right now too.
Yeah, come on.
Let me tell you something. He was a cruddy dude. That's all. He was a cruddy ass. I know what he did.
This we know, sir, but we talking about the funeral. Niggas is gonna pull out the gators, the ostrich shoes.
Yeah, I don't like that. I'm not.
Chinchilla.
How the hell do you hold a funeral for a cruddy dude?
Say again?
Yeah, how in the hell do you hold a funeral for a cruddy dude?
Let's get you up out of here. Sound like you're sipping Wild Irish Rose. We talking about the funeral. Shit's about to be lit. New York's about to show out. I'm looking for a 917 number or 201 or, huh? Good afternoon, 201. We talking about the upcoming funeral. Harlem is about to be stunting. Are you there, 201?
Yeah, man. Honestly, man, I find it crazy that they can celebrate a dude like that, man. He was a stone cold psychopathic killer. And you're gonna celebrate him on top of that. He was a snitch, and I don't know, man. New York, man. They're looking real funny, man. And
Can I ask where you're calling from, sir? You're calling from a 201.
Yeah, I'm from Newark.
Oh, you a Jersey hater like me?
Close by. Yeah, I'm from Newark. So, but I got family that in Harlem and Washington Heights and Dykeman. So I spent a lot of time over there. Uh-huh. So, and I know exactly what dudes like Alpo did to the community, especially like my family in Washington Heights, man. Open air drug markets everywhere. It was crazy. But, to see a guy like that who did that to the community, snitch on people, come back and then get celebrated with a funeral, nah, it's bogus.
Sir, nobody has gone harder at Alpo than me. When he was locked up, when he came home, he caught word because he reached out to me. I got the DM talking about me and Troy Reed. I hear you're an official guy. Troy Reed said for me to reach out to you, and I said, nah, I'm okay, homie. I don't want to interview you. But here's the thing. We're talking about the funeral. Niggas flossing.
Yes.
In the words of Funkmaster Flex, the streets want this. Streets want this funeral.
They do.
Come on.
They do.
They
do because you've seen you've probably seen all the videos of him on his bikes out there chilling, and they show him mad love, man. So they do. They do to some individuals, regardless of what he's done. The love isn't lost. So it is what it is, and that's just the way it's gonna be.
I appreciate you being a Jersey hater.
There's a lot of people in Harlem that still love it, man.
Hang on, sir. I appreciate you being a Jersey hater. But now, if some of your team, some of your greasy, grimy team from Jersey, whether they be from Irvington, Linden, Roselle, the gangster niggas in Vauxhall, if they say, yo, let's go to the funeral, you trying to say you wouldn't go?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
Come on.
Absolutely not.
Come on.
Nah. And you know what? Listen, man. Listen. What even got me was when I read that he was throwing out dime bags. You stoop to that level where you're holding dime bags of heroin? Damn.
Sir, shit got real for him. He was living up in Maine. He was living in a real rat trap.
He was a Pepsi distributor in Maine.
Yes, he worked in a warehouse. So listen, I'm not trying to say that the man couldn't make a living. This is America, land of fuckery.
Absolutely.
But But yes, you can see the bag of. Hang on. You can see the bag of work in the bottom of the truck, right by the floorboard. With the pictures, the work is right there. It's right there. Go ahead.
Yeah, but I'm talking about what I've seen on Instagram and all that. He's going around. He's stunting on his bike. He's chilling. He's acting like he's big shit. And you know what, man?
He was.
He lost respect for the streets, and he lost respect for the individuals that he hurt. And this is what happens when you do that. When you slip up and you get too comfy.
Yeah.
Harlem. He came home. He saw Harlem. Ain't the same Harlem from the 80s and 90s. This shit is gentrified as fuck. So, excuse my language. It's gentrified. He probably thought things were sweet. He's been out for a while. He's been out in the open, and he slipped up. And I promise you, it was somebody that had something against him.
Yeah.
He probably killed one of their family members.
Yeah, nigga named Big U.
Waited for him, and they waited, and they got him. And that's what happens when he broke the rules to the game he broke one of the rules that he's created. Listen, man.
Hang on, sir. Are you born and raised in Newark, New Jersey? You sound like you got a little South Jersey twang to you. Born and raised?
Nah. Born and raised in Newark. Mm-hmm. Born and raised. But now,
have you ever had fights with niggas in Roselle or Linden?
Nah, typically East Orange, Irving.
No, sir. Roselle and Linden. That's where they chin check you fast. You never had no drama out there?
Nah, not really.
Let's get him up out of here. That's a nigga that stayed in the house growing up. I had to run for my life one night in Roselle. Somebody said they're trying to call in. Who are you? Sir, what area code? I got your... Guys, here's the email address. If you sent in a donation, just say, hey, Star, I'm calling from such and such area code. Who's that sending in a $1.99 donation? Go fuck yourself. Get out of here. I'll block you, dumbass. Luis got your donation. He says Bismarck, he was from Harlem and didn't get a parade to celebrate his life, but Alpo does. Harlem is backwards. Sir, what do you want from me? Alpo set the trends, Crush floor seats, Gucci headrest, all that Fila shit, Dapper Dan, huh? I think that's what may have been the tension between him and LL Cool J. Troll Babies, who was wearing the flyest Dapper Dan gear. What was that LL Cool J cover where he had that fly Dapper? Was it? Hold on, let me do this research. Hold on, I'm gonna do it right now. Okay. I don't want to get my words right. No, it wasn't Radio. It wasn't that album. Jesus. Give me a second. This is very important. Bigger and Deffer. 87. I'm bad. And I need love. Oh. Was that a Dapper Dan outfit? Hold on a second. Alpo was jealous of LL Cool J. And folks, if you're just now joining the show, make sure you go to the homie Sub-Zero on YouTube. Details about Alpo. Details. He even told a story about Alpo slapping one of my favorite R&B singers. I don't know if this is true or not. Said he slapped him. Pow! I'm not going to say the guy's name because I got 1, 2, 3 of his plaques. It's my nigga. 6'9", Chop Shop, Cameron. What is it? Cameron should sing his song Horse and Carriage or Ballers at the funeral. Yeah. Did Cameron ever meet Alpo? Ben said LL was wearing Poe's jewelry back in the day. Is that confirmed? I heard that rumor. I don't know about that. Hold on a second. Guys, if you're just now joining me, Joe Budden has said he's bisexual. Just Google it. You'll see the video. I don't know if he's trolling or whether he's serious. I can only watch a couple of minutes of the video. Then I had to start my afternoon show here. Someone says, how do you pronounce this? Joe always said that he learned a lot from Diddy. Okay. I don't know. You know, I don't want to feed into those rumors about Diddy. Diddy and I are cool. We had our little issues back in the days. We almost had that fight up in Kevin Lyle's office. But he's cool, good guy. And Diddy's not technically from Harlem. Because he and I were chopping up one time. We both went to private schools, and we were talking about that. You know, I mean, I only went to private school for like 2.5 years. Hold on a second. But we've had some great conversations. That's my guy, man. Is he from Mount Vernon? Hold on a second. Mount Vernon, the suburbs. Okay, so he Harlem legend like his father. Mount Vernon. You can't, I guess you can claim him, but, Rory, light-skinned Rory, you're calling in? Rory says the bungalows were on the Irish side of Far Rock. yeah, they were, but a lot of bodies buried over there. Woo. Good to hear from you, Rory. King of New Jersey, where are you, homie? This is my nigga. What area code, man? Hold on a second. Man, come on. You know you got to tell me what area code, man. I'm 57. I don't remember people's calls. Is it Patius? Am I saying your name right? Thank you for your donation. Patius, if I said that right. Okay, thank you. I'll get back to that later, whoever sent me an email. 832, hold on a second. Talking my talk today. Is Mano now a made man? I got to be respectful because that man has never disrespected me. But Mano, putting work in those streets for decades, and then he did a decade in the penitentiary. There's a video out there where he had the hammer right in his belt, and he told Bunky S.A., you know what I'm about. Bunky S.A. froze. Next thing you know, you saw the video. Beating Bunky S.A. half to death up in the club. He grabbed the cash register trying to get out. Oh, God. Hold on a second. Good afternoon, 832. 832. Is it Patius?
Pay dues, man. Pay dues.
Pay dues.
Pay dues, yeah.
Pay dues, okay.
Appreciate the show, man.
Yes, sir. How are you, man? Let's get to it.
Man, I'm good, man. I just wanted to call in real quick, man, and just say, it just seems like a lot of people hating. I know everybody don't understand the game and the struggle. Some niggas just fall in love with it, man. They fall in love with the bread. Down here in H-Town where I'm from, Pimp C got a song called The Game Been Good to Me.
Yeah.
And everybody don't have that story, so a lot of sucker G's out there, they didn't make it this far. They probably never had a rent house, probably never had a car that they paid for from the streets. But some people was pretty successful with it, man. So, I mean, you might not like him, but man, he about to go out. He about to go out with the nice slab, and everybody gonna be looking good. They gonna have a nice little catering at the end and everything, man. I mean, it is what it is.
Yeah.
Them dudes that have some of the best funerals, man. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know. It just seems like a lot of people hating, man. But
well, now, hang on a second, sir. I appreciate your donation. Yes, the average nigga is hating. The average nigga, because the average nigga can't live that type of life. So yes, now is the time to hate after he's gone.
Real
Feel
talk,
me?
real talk. Yeah.
Yeah, but you see, I'm consistent with it. I've been hating for decades on them Harlem niggas, so it ain't like starting all of a sudden now talking my talk. I've always said, fuck them niggas. They got too much style up there. Go ahead.
Yeah, man, for real, man. But yeah, you're right. It made me want to hate a little bit. Might need to get a few things off my chest, man. But either way it go, man. It might go down. It might not be over with yet. It might be some people waiting at the funeral for some more action. So anybody going better watch out. You know what I'm saying?
Well, sir, if you ask me, I think Big U made his point, allegedly.
For sure.
Man.
For sure, man. But that's all I wanted real quick, man. I appreciate the show, man.
Thank you, man. Salute. Thank you.
All right, bet.
Checking in from H-Town, huh? They fell to the Braves. Folks, the parade is tomorrow here in Atlanta. Anybody going to the parade? It's my nigga King of New Jersey on the check. And hold on, man. Where are you? Where are you? Peace.
Peace. Union County in the building. You know how we do, bro.
Now you got to say what area code you're calling from because I'm sitting here, I'm looking at the goddamn cash. What's going on with you, God? Peace.
Peace, God. Nah.
Can you drop the mathematics of the day first?
What?
Can you drop the math on uncivilized first? Come on.
Always, bro. Always. It's cultural freedom. Cultural freedom, God.
Let's go.
My mind is free. My culture is what it is, bro.
There you go. What's going on?
Yo, but I want to say something, though, man. Yo, I'm gonna keep it real. I'm from Eastwick. We from Elizabeth, Scotch Plains, all that Union County shit. I don't give a fuck about these New York niggas.
I need you to watch the profanity. You gotta watch that F-bomb, please. Watch that.
Oh, I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry.
Come on.
I'm sorry. He should have died slow, bro. We don't deal with that stuff, bro. You know what I'm saying? I ain't kissing no booties or nothing like that. We keeping it real. You know what I mean? We had a lot of real people that passed and was a glorified like that. I ain't talking about drug dealers or all that. I'm talking about people that just passed from this COVID. Yeah. Where we from? You know what I mean? And they blown this guy up like he was Martin Luther King or Malcolm X. This dude was a drug dealer like me. The only difference is he told. You know what I'm saying? So I can't respect that. But you know what I'm saying? Rest of hell. He'll be all right. But yo,
now hang on a second, King of New Jersey. Now on some real Jersey-ish.
Yeah.
You're not going to the funeral just to show out? Rep Jersey?
Bruh. Now, why am I going to show out for a rap for? Man, Bilal Pearl is the only person I would go show out for.
Peace to Bilal.
You know what I'm saying?
Peace to Bilal. Yeah.
That was Bilal. You know what I'm saying? E4 Posse. What's the old boy name? From the North?
Oh, from Newark? The guy who just called in?
The Kingpin from Newark. Kingpin from Newark. Akbar Pray. Akbar Pray.
Peace be upon him. Go ahead.
Yeah, so if he passed, I'll show out. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? We Jersey, baby. I don't care about these New York cats. They ain't like us. We don't like them. Yeah. That's 100% fact.
Now, hang on a second, because you mentioned Bilal.
Oh, go ahead.
You mentioned Bilal. Everybody in Jersey knows or heard of Bilal. Me and Bilal go back to the 70s when he ran with a crew called Fifth Ave.
Oh, word?
Oh, yeah. Bilal at a Plainfield. You talking about Bilal at a Plainfield, right?
No. I'm talking about Bilal Pretlow out of E4 Posse out of Elizabeth.
Oh, okay.
That's Bilal Plainfield.
I'm talking Bilal from Plainfield, New Jersey. He passed away.
I know Bilal from Plainfield. Yeah, I know Bilal from Plainfield. True indeed.
He passed away.
I know Bilal. I know a lot of guys from Plainfield.
I couldn't make it to the funeral because we were at the height of the COVID situation. But now, hang on a second, man. Just on some real baller stuff, man. You're not going to go to the funeral, show out, man?
Bruh. Right. Nah, man, Jersey is Jersey, man. New York is New York.
Right.
I represent Jersey.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I'm King of New Jersey, baby. BTV TV star.
No doubt.
That's all I care about is Jersey. Everything else don't matter to me. Born and bred.
Hey.
Yo, our families was the first black families in Scotch Plains, bruh. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I mean, Scotch Plains, a lot of people don't know about the Shady Rest Golf Course being the first black golf course, black golf club in America.
Yeah, true indeed.
Shady Rest,
And they don't know that.
And the first zoo that was owned by blacks in Scotch Plains was my family. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
The Scotch Plains Petting Zoo, that old zoo in Scotch Plains. My family owned that.
Yeah. But now at the same time, people need to know Scotch Plains was a beautiful place. It wasn't no gangster town. It wasn't about that.
Oh, hell no. Scotch Plains was no gangster town.
A beautiful place.
Shit, I'm from Elizabeth. My father was from Scotch Plains. I'm from Elizabeth.
That's right.
Scotch Plains was beautiful. That was my vacation.
Yeah.
That was like how kids go to Florida
There you go.
and North Carolina for their vacation. I went to Scotch Plains.
There you go.
Right at 112.
Hey, man, so I hope to see you soon, man. Keep me posted if you come down to Atlanta. If not, good to talk to you, man.
Yo, I'll be in Atlanta soon because I got my 2 daughters out there, so I'll definitely be out there soon, man. But I want to say one thing, though, man. One thing. That dude Sub-Zero, he's shaky with me, bro.
Well, listen, don't do that because I don't do no.
I'm not gonna diss Sub-Zero. I rock with Sub-Zero.
Yeah, I don't. Okay, yeah, I don't do no tension back.
I rock with Sub-Zero.
He's good people with me. Good people. So let's leave it there.
I know. We from Jersey, though, baby. We don't care about them Harlem niggas.
Well, I'm putting respect on his name today, man. So I'll talk to you soon. Salute.
All right, no doubt.
Yes,
Salute,
sir.
bro.
Yes, sir. Yeah, Sub-Zero's my nigga for real. And I fuck with him too. Because I'm gonna say it again. Go to Sub-Zero on YouTube. Nobody has more details and inside information on Alpo than Sub-Zero. Big Elvis the chef, I see you, sir. He says Joe Budden is trolling. Well, he said it. Hold on a second. He said he likes guys and girls. I'm running with it. I'm clout daddy. I want the clout. And I'm going to say this again. Maybe I shouldn't say it the way I said it. His 2 co-hosts, Jesus Christ, why do they talk so much? I want to hear Joe. Walker, I got your donation. Harlem going to show out for Alpo. You can bet that. Listen, I might fly up for the funeral. For real. Charles got your donation. Some people ishing on Takashi going to Alpo funeral. Okay. Lorna says Joe Budden was flirty with trans women on couples therapy. No, he gave a really nasty look to one of those trans people. I don't think he was flirting. You could be right, but I didn't see that. Charles got your donation. Thank you so much. Hold on. Progress 11, pick up 410. Big nigga, where are you? Progress. Good afternoon. Progress.
What's good?
Peace, man. The funeral's coming up. The parade. We haven't even spoke about the parade yet. You getting ready?
Man. Parade. Yeah, I wanted to get straight into the topics before,
Watch the profanity. I'm not doing profanity. I'm going to have to hang up. Please, keep it clean.
Heard. Got you. Try my best. No profanity, but I'm going to get the point across. Yeah, the Alpo situation, I'm sitting back looking at the whole thing, looking at, see who gonna try to get clout off this situation. I personally believe at that funeral, if the hitter was somebody within the circle or that knows him, they're gonna be there. I feel they're definitely gonna be there at that funeral. But other than that, you know what I'm saying, big nigga, I've been hearing a lot of...
Hang on a second, sir. Why would you think that? I mean, let's do a deep dive. Let's explore your theory. Why would the shooter be there? The work has been done. Why?
Right.
Why?
Because if the shooter, as I said, in my opinion, was within the circle of him or knew him, it will look better being present. You understand? For future reference when it comes to litigation and investigations and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Like, it'll look like, oh, okay, this guy's showing remorse, whatever it is. It's just a play, in my opinion. I see the mafia do it all the time. You know what I'm saying? TV, real life, whatever the case is. You know what I'm saying? The nigga that potentially killed somebody, they'd be popping up.
Did you say litigation, sir? Who's being sued? Who's
excuse me. My bad, big nigga. Sipping.
No, take your time. litigation? What investigation? A professional.
I'm talking about future
did the job, and that's it.
As like when they're looking into who actually did it and so forth like that. I'm just saying in general, in my opinion, I feel like it actually looked better being present. You feel me?
Okay.
Yeah.
I thank you for your
I'm just
support,
thinking
man.
like, what I'm saying, down the road.
Thank you, man. Thank you for checking in. Yes, sir.
Yeah, can I talk about the New York situation real quick?
Which situation is that, sir? The Joe Budden situation?
Oh, no. I'm talking about the fact. I just wanted to see if it's okay to start to just mention what a lot of the Southern people been actually saying about New York, and there's been a lot of hate. You understand? So if it's cool with you, I just wanted to touch that real quick.
Go ahead. I don't know what you're talking about, but go ahead.
All right. No. Like New York looking soft, XYZ, this and that. I hear a lot of beta males, calling in this and that. I'm from Brooklyn. I've been there 28 years of my life. Recently moved to Maryland, the borderline of Virginia. Mm-hmm. Everything I'm seeing down here is soft. Everybody's soft. Everybody's slow. There's no motivation within people doing things like, I touch down here, bro. Everybody look at me as a god. And that's how Brooklyn niggas move. So all you beta males and everybody out there talking about New York this, New York that, y'all got y'all fashion from us. If we don't shit, y'all don't eat.
Sir, you have to watch the language.
Music from us.
You have to watch
excuse me.
The language.
Sorry, big nigga. Yeah, it slipped. My bad. But yeah, I'm about to get off. Just wanted to, touch base with that and everything,
Thank you, man.
Have a good day, bro.
Thank you, sir. Okay, all right. He said litigation. Who's being sued? Hang on. I think I see the homie on the check-in. Wait a minute. Where are you? Oh, I got time today. We Love Hip Hop. Are you calling in? Shots will get fired at the funeral, especially if 6ix9ine is there. The job has been done. Job has been done. I could be totally wrong, and I'm man enough to say it. He wasn't running a drug empire at this point in his life. He was 55. He was living up in Maine. He had a job in some type of Pepsi distribution warehouse. When he moved out of that place, he got a U-Haul truck and he packed his stuff up by himself. He wasn't moving keys of coke. I just don't believe the theory about, beefing over drug money. He may have got something on consignment and didn't pay it back fast enough, and then somebody said, hey, enough with this guy, man. He wants to be a superstar now. I'm more so going to go with the theory. I have no proof. The theory that somebody pushed a button. I don't know who. But you see, the drug game, especially in Harlem, it's like a chessboard, not a checkerboard. Certain pieces have to be removed. You have to remove them to get down to the end of the game. Checkers is different, jumping backwards and all that goofy shit. There's no real prize. Trolling RVA. Why would he think cops were trying to kill him? I read that the way you typed it, sir. Why would he think cops were trying to kill him? I don't know, sir. Thank you for your donation. Crime Skills on the check. Where are you, sir? Crime Skills. Crime Skills, good afternoon. I'm mentally massaging things here, talking about the upcoming funeral and the parade. Are you there? Crime Skills.
Good afternoon, sir. Can you hear me clearly? I'm on a headpiece and I'm driving.
Loud and clear. You have the floor, sir, please.
Usually I don't get involved in Yankee affairs, but I decided to do a little bit of research because I've been hearing everybody calling in and yada 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 and running up on him and New York is P and this and that. So you know us. You already know our reputation. Some of us. It doesn't matter on the planet. It doesn't matter where on the planet you go. Killers are always celebrated. It doesn't matter where, what country.
That's a fact.
From a matter of fact, from biblical days, killers have always been. Nobody, a lot of people don't even understand the Bible itself when I say things like this, but I know it. So I did some research, and first off, he was not no rat. Let me just say this, okay? If me and you kill 100 people, but I'm sitting down with the feds and I'm like, yo, I'm going to talk to you, but I'm going to tell you the murders that I've done. I'm not going to tell you the ones that I've done with other people. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. You can't say I'm a rat because they got me now and I told them myself, not you. How is that? Number two, he wouldn't even make it in prison all that time he did if he was really, he wouldn't. We know this. Prison is not prison in America is not no cakewalk. It's not. It's dog eat dog. You feel me?
Okay.
So, I don't believe. I listened to the entire thing on this dude channel called Gully TV and the feds. I'm listening to them.
Gully is the homie. Please don't disrespect him. He does great research. Please don't disrespect him.
Put some name on his respect. Put some respect on his name.
Yeah.
I listened to this guy, and let me say this, I didn't know him, but I respect him as a killer.
Yes.
Simple and plain. Like, I'm not going to even sugarcoat it. As a Jamaican, I respect him as a murderer, and that's just what it is. Even in Jamaica, a lot of Jamaicans won't admit to it, but we celebrate murderers. We love murderers. That's just the facts. It ain't a 17-year-old. Let me drop a little secret. A 17-year-old murderer in Jamaica. His thing is to double his age in bodies. So you gotta understand, and not just that. You gotta understand this also. Even in politics and how this world is run, certain politicians move up because of the dirt. And it's a dirty world. Anybody think this world is, it's a nice place, it's beautiful earth? You want drugs, stay on it. But anyway, all right, those detectives that got him, they moved up in rank. Certain politicians, just because of what certain information he gave, everybody, it's just a dirty world. You people like to celebrate good, but don't celebrate bad.
I need to jump in 1 second here, Crime Skills. Hold on. Now, when you say Alpo wasn't a rat, I have to disagree with you because he signed what's called a proffer agreement. You ever heard of a proffer agreement?
Break that down. Let me get the
When you get
break it down. Let
when
me
you
get
time. When you get time, Google proffer. PROFFER. Proffer.
Yeah.
Agreement. That's what Alpo signed. So he is a confirmed rat, sir. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about that. He signed it.
Okay.
Yeah. Go ahead. I just want to say that. Go ahead.
My thing is, well, I guess, like I said, I listen to the feds talking, and you know what I'm saying? If it is what it is, but at the end of the day, everybody that's calling talking about why New York ain't ran up on them, and there's no way you're going to run up on somebody and try to kill them if you know that they got at least 14 bodies on their name. And that's a fact. You're not going to do that. So stop talking about New York is P and New York is that. You're not going to, no killer in your city, you're going to run down, and you're not going to do it. So stop acting like you gangster, man. All of y'all is P with extra S's. Y'all not going to
Can I go left for a second? Crime Skills, can I go left for a second?
Go ahead.
Have you ever hit a man with a machete over an 8-ball of coke?
No.
I have, 1982 in Coney Island. over an 8-ball of coke. Where's the coke? Cow! Hit him right in the arm. Right in the arm.
Wow, that's crazy.
I'm rambling. Pardon me, I'm rambling. Go ahead.
You're wildin'. But like I said, it's just I'm sick when I hear these guys from all over the place. Yo, New York is this. New York is taking the L. New York, bro, let me just say this and keep it moving. New York has the most serial killers walking around. A lot of New York niggas, when they murder people, you don't even know about it. They don't even talk about it. You feel me? And it is what it is. So I grew up in New York, so people can say whatever they want. When they get them country niggas in 48 hours, within seconds they talking, they squealing because they don't want to go to the pen. Have a nice day, bro.
Thank
Keep
you,
doing what you're
yes,
doing.
Sir.
I'm out.
Thank you. Okay, crime skills on the check-in. I allegedly hit a guy in the arm with a machete. I didn't hack his arm or anything, but blood everywhere. And the guy who I was with, Braca, he said, "Be careful, don't hit an artery. We need him alive." I'm geeking and tweaking. Where's the coke? Allegedly. Oh my goodness. Hold on a second, guys. Trolling RVA said, "Joe, pump for real. Jersey, go hold this L." Well, now hang on a second. Joe Budden, Troll Babies, wasn't Joe Budden born and raised in Queens? He moved out to Jersey. Hold on a second. Big Elvis on the check-in. Big Elvis says, hold on. I gotta make this bigger. Hold on, kids. Proffer agreement. Proffer or queen for a day. Letter is a written agreement between a prosecutor and a defendant or a prospective witness that allows the defendant or witness to give the prosecutor information. Yeah. I signed 2 of them things, proffer agreements. Got time to be going to no penitentiary. 3 to 6. You guys got a proffer agreement I can sign? One time I asked for one. Got time for the penitentiary. Richie Rich on the check-in. Is Queen's Flip going to sing The Upper Room at the funeral? Flip, I love you, man. Flip, you are an intelligent meteorologist, content creator, businessman. Don't let me or anybody else get you in your feelings, Flip. You have earned your success. You used to donate to my show, the Star Chamber, years ago. You always give me credit, and I salute you as well. But I want to see you show out at the funeral. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hold on a second. Marvin on the check-in. Thank you for your donation, Marvin. Back to the phones, goddamn. Thursday afternoon, we're talking about the upcoming funeral. I hear it's going to be at Madison Square Garden, around the corner at the theater. Are you there? 260. 260. Yes, no, maybe? Good afternoon. Okay. Shook, scared to death, scared to look. Let's go to area code 813. Is that Beats Boss? 813 on the check-in. Good afternoon.
Star, what up? Salutations.
Hey, how are you, sir? Who's this?
What's going on? It's Mad Boogie.
Hey, what's up, man? Is Mano now a made man? Let me do. You sound like a Brooklyn nigga. Is Mano a made man now?
Nah, negative. From the Boogie down.
Oh, you're from the Bronx. Okay. Well, you would know. What's going on, man?
Yeah. Right now, down in Tampa, Florida.
Oh, okay. What's going on with you?
Yeah, man. Nah, everything love, everything peace, man. I hear all these dudes calling up, talking all crazy. Ain't no time for that, man. But as far as Alpo, you know, from the best of the best to the worst of the worst, God bless the dead. You know what I mean? Don't disrespect the dead. But yeah, that's crazy if they gonna be doing a big parade and all that. You know what I mean? That's not a good look. I don't even know how NYPD is going to sanction that one.
Well, now hang on a second, sir. Are you born and raised in the Bronx? Born and raised?
That's a fact.
Okay, so now you may or may not have had tension with, Harlem niggas. You guys don't always get along. Alpo put his Mac down. Why should he not get a parade and a horse-drawn carriage up 125th Street? Why not? Why not?
Put his Mac down. Look, Star, I don't know about all that. Put his Mac down. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, I know the consequences for a man's actions. And all that parade stuff, that's a no-go. There's going to be some problems behind that, boy.
Now, with all due respect, sir, you got out of the Bronx. You're in Tampa, you said. Now, life is better?
It's beautiful. Okay. That's what it's all about. It's the quality of life, about upgrading your circumstances. All that bullshit,
Sir, you have to watch the profanity. You have to. You can't just do a whole lot of
Roger
curse.
that.
Can't do a whole lot of curse. Okay, so you made it out. Salute you. But, some people get it whilst they can. They fly, flashy, jiggy. They set the tone, the trends.
All that don't mean nothing, Star.
I think he deserves a parade. And listen, I'm the objective hater, but I'll let you have the last word. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm saying I understand it's all for entertainment purposes, and I catch your drift. But at the end of the day, real talk, all that don't mean nothing. You know what I mean? All that don't mean nothing. They could act like they tough. They could do all they want to do with all this flashy media stuff. But at the end of the day, if you're going to do what you do like Alpo, and you get a parade, listen, my man, there's going to be problems behind that. That's a definite fact.
Okay, thank you, man. Thank you. He sounds like a Bronx hater. Alpo deserves a parade, just objectively speaking. Bigger than most rappers. More influential. Yes, he went out like a bum. Yes. They will be streaming live. People will be creating more videos. Content. Hold on a second. Folks, you have to watch the language. YouTube is not playing that game. Slow it down. Slow it down. Okay. Someone says Joe, but I don't believe Joe Budden was. Okay, he was born in Harlem. Let me Google this. I could have swore Joe Budden was raised in Queens. Hold on. Hold on a second, guys. Give me a second here. Joe Budden has just come out as bisexual, unless he was trolling. Trying to get his weight up, Okay. American media personality. Hold on a second. Okay, born in Spanish Harlem, okay. Moved to Jersey City. Okay, so he didn't live in Queens. I stand corrected. Okay, so he's a New York nigga. But he went to, he moved to New Jersey, Jersey City at the age of 13. But he spent his formative years in New York. So technically he's not a Jersey guy. Jersey people grow up, pre-K, kindergarten, elementary school, middle school, and then high school. That's my guy, though. That's my guy. Thank you for the donation. Is it Maritza? Hi, Maritza. Thank you for checking in. Blade on the check-in. Thank you for your donation. Guys, I'm looking for a director for my film. I have one person already that we've spoken with. I'm looking for just maybe 2 or 3 more options, but you have to live in Atlanta. Please, nobody from California, New York, Chicago. We're not playing that little game with you. You'll be in town on such and such a day. You can film. No, you have to live here. You have to know the landscape. There's my email address on the screen. I need a director who understands sadistic horror. I'm the star of the film. Don't get it twisted. PayPal. Blade taking bets now on how much violence will be at Alpo's funeral. I'm thinking there will be at least 2 bodies. I don't think anything will pop off. I think it will be a flashy, jiggy event. Me personally. Blade also says WAC 100's money comes from all the money that Game transferred into his name, trying to hide it from that girl that won the case against him. I don't know their business. I don't want to speculate, but he lost that judgment, and then I think he tried to appeal it, and he lost the appeal. If I'm not mistaken, again, I don't know his business like that, but he's been cutting a lot of other deals. So it's not just Game he's been getting money from. $813 Boss, Low Prestige, Dog the Bounty Hunter, Kid London. Did I read Kid London? Yes, I did. Let's go to area code. Here's the 800 number. Is this Casanova calling me collect? 800. Good afternoon, evening. Are you there? 800. Yes, no, maybe. I'm giving you a chance to pick up. 800. Got to get you out of there shortly. Okay, moving too slow. How about area code 413? Is this Brooklyn Giggles? 413. Good afternoon, evening. Hello. 413.
Hey, Star Report. How you doing?
Hey, who's this? Hey,
hi, this is Kaiser Sosa. I'm calling from Boston.
Hey, baby, can you turn that down in the background so I can hear you?
Absolutely. How you doing with your fine self?
I'm doing, baby. What's happening? You choosing? Talk to me.
Yeah, I'm choosing.
Okay.
I just wanted to, throw a little something in there. Allegedly, this is just my opinion.
Come on.
Allegedly, I feel that the shooting was too clean, too quiet, professional. I don't understand why somebody would want to get out and go get one bogey when you got guap and you should be buying packs or cartons. And if I was the guy driving, I'm not stopping, shorty. You know what I'm saying? We're going to get to our destination. But, making it to the police station and crashing into the car, throwing the drugs out the window, where's the people that was in the car? I believe that was a hit unless the girl's an assassin or she went in the store and somebody was in the store waiting because they obviously walked up diagonally.
Okay, baby, I have to jump in and say you're about 3 shows behind. We've been there, done that, and that whole getting out.
Oh, okay. I'm
Slow down. That whole getting out for a Lucy thing.
In the funeral.
Slow down,
My bad.
That whole getting out to get a Lucy thing was just somebody's theory. I don't believe that. We're now talking about the funeral. How old are you, may I ask? How old are you?
I'm 40.
Okay. Are you planning to come to the funeral? That's where we're at right now. The funeral.
I was gonna, but no, I wasn't gonna go to the funeral. No, but we was gonna because we have a condo up there in Harlem, and we was gonna go just to see the festivities because I believe that it's going to be a lot of stuff going down. But being with the witness protection program, I believe there's going to be massive undercovers and police there, and they're going to do it.
Well, so what? Are you moving weight? So what if there's police there? What's that? Why is that going to stop you? So what? Police?
No, I mean it's going to be overwhelming police there, and mostly undercover police because they have to do it because they know this is like the biggest thing going on right now. It's going to be some TVs getting turned off too. I believe it. It's going to go down. People got a lot of hurt and hate in their heart for several people that he.
Let's get her out of here. I'm calling here talking about a show from 3 days ago. Now you're talking about undercovers. You pumping drugs? What are you scared of the undercovers for? They're there to protect you. Don't you pay taxes? Anybody can get hung up on. Don't get it fucked up. Crook from DeBrook got your donation. He says, Star, a proffer signer. Watch your mouth. Hashtag love the show. Yeah, listen, man, listen. Keefe D signed a proffer agreement. So, babies, we talking today. We talking. Keefe D. Where's that banner I had on the screen? Wait a second. What's with that hoe ass nigga? Keefy D. Trying to imply that DJ Quick set up Notorious B.I.G. Kids, you up to speed? What's with this old goofy nigga? Told on his nephew. I mean, his nephew's dead now. Orlando, who did the shooting, shot Tupac, pardon me. Is it the art of dialogue? I like to give props where props are due. Hold on a second. LTK said, you hella up to speed. I does this. I does this. I got no time to be, tending to a bitch's needs or, taking the kids to school. I mean, salute to those who do that. I stay up on the bullshit. Kenneth, I got your donation. Salute to the Star Report. Thank you so much. Yeah, Keefy D signed a proffer agreement. You can hear the audio. Hold on a second. You can hear the audio of Keefy D sitting there telling. And then he went down to Compton, broad daylight, taking video to me. Yeah, I'm back in Compton. Yeah, talking to the homies over at the Gangster Chronicles. Well, Keefy D, take your ass to Bompton at 2 o'clock in the morning and see what happened to you. Implying that DJ Quick and some other niggas set up Biggie. Hold on a second. Area code 254. That's too loud. What are you doing? Jesus. Area code 646. Are you there? Good afternoon, 646.
Star Report.
Hey, how are you, sir?
My brother. We gotta go back to this.
Sir, you call me brother again, you're out of here. Please. I'm not in the mood.
They could. Damn.
And you're calling into my brother. I don't play that game. How about we just get you out of here? I'm sitting here having a good time. Give me a second. I just said that rubs me the wrong way. Let me get a fresh cigar. Hold on. Probably a Harlem nigga. Come on, brother. Brother. I'm trying to go easy and light today and, just talk to Harlem niggas. I'm 57 and I'm Aggie. Please. Where's my apple pie? Hold on, man. Folks, the parade is tomorrow for the Atlanta Braves here in Atlanta. I'm going to be there. Bulletproof vest. Extended clip. Fuck around and you'll lay down. Pardon my language. Oh, man. Okay, let me reset the show. If you're new to the show, please don't address me as my brother. That offends me more than a cracker calling me nigga. It really does. I'm an admitted snake, cutthroat rat, dirty conniving Brooklyn nigga. I appreciate you tuning into the show, but I does this for real, and I'm honest with you, okay? Talk to me nice show. Okay, you want to acknowledge multi-music moguls looking for new artists and podcast. Okay. Salute to you, sir. You've sent in a donation. Do you want to mention some type of URL? Ben, I got your donation. Brother man, brother man, brother man. Brooklyn bless everybody who ever called me brother, never paid me back. Hashtag love the show. That's a fact. That's a whole fact. I don't even loan money. I just, over the years I have given money away, and I just say, no, just keep it. Hopefully you won't pay me back. And Tyrell got your donation. Laugh. LMAO, you hung up on her ass. Yeah, I know where she was going, Yeah, too many police. Well, what are you, pumping drugs on the block? That just means it's going to be safer. How was that about? Let's go to area code 248. Good evening. Thursday.
Yeah, Carl.
248, how are you? Good evening.
Yeah, Carl, in the building.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah. Hello?
Yes, sir. Can you turn down the BET in the background and talk to me, sir? I'm right here. Right here, sir.
So, yeah, I want to talk about this thing about, about this Alpo thing.
Yes, sir. Go ahead.
Yeah. So, what is the big issue, a big deal? I understand that he was a monument in that community, whether it be good or bad, but is it to the point where a parade needs to go down?
May I ask how old are you, sir?
Hello.
Yes, may I ask how old are you and where you calling from, sir?
I'm 36. I'm calling from Pontiac, Michigan.
Okay. Well, sir, up north, we do a whole. Well, I'm in the South now, but up north, we do a whole lot of extra carrying on. Fly, flashy, jiggy shit, and we celebrate. Celebrate.
Okay.
This nigga's now out of here. He's with Jesus. If you subscribe to that, he's with Jesus. And, the streets want this. It's time to party. You feel me? We just came out of a pandemic. It's time to party, sir.
So you said niggas will look for any excuse to party.
Nothing wrong with that. Yeah.
Okay, well, okay, all right. Well, that's the explanation. That's the answer I was looking for.
Yes.
And now I guess it makes sense. I'll figure it out.
Now, hang on. You're in Pontiac, Michigan, yes? How long you been there?
I've been here for about 20 years.
Okay. For what occasions do you throw a little something on the grill and just, respect the dead? This is kind of similar,
Well, I just went to 2 funerals within the last week.
Okay.
And one, there was a party. Niggas was on their jiggy shit.
Yeah.
Excuse my language.
You have to watch the language, black man, please. Don't follow my lead. Go ahead.
I got you. But, yeah, it was a party going on at one of them. And then the other one, it was a fight broke out. So, I guess we look for the good in each bad situation, I guess, if you want to look at it like that.
Yeah. Thank you for the call, sir. Thank you.
Yeah, so,
thank you. Yeah.
All right. Yep, thank you.
I think we made our point this afternoon, evening, yeah. Folks, please keep me up to speed on all of the information on Alpo's funeral. I'm really considering going up north. I really am. And I'll be back tomorrow with another Alpo show. The eating's good right now. Please make your videos. It's not like you're so much celebrating his demise, although I have said a lot of crazy shit. But, now's the time to get your weight up. People are getting crazy views who never had any traction before, right? This is the impact that this man made. Was he a drug dealer, a conniving lowlife, dirtbag? Yes. Yes. As are many of us. Does not mean we don't deserve a send-off. The Caucasians have done far worse, and they do all sorts of celebrations, holidays. Oh, my goodness. The holidays here in America that we celebrate, half of the goddamn people are pedophiles. You wouldn't know unless you did the research. Pedophiles, slave owners, racist, thieves. Columbus never set foot in America, but we celebrate it. All right, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Hang on a second now. Let me get one of my sponsors on the screen. Oh, man, make sure you go here, spend a little Skrilla, tell them I sent you, okay? Be safe and enjoy the rest of your evening. Take care.